Hola, por favor. Welcome to your daily dose of Fortnite. Today I'm going to be going over my setup for Canny Valley Storm Shield Defense 7. We had to place another amplifier since Storm Shield Defense 6, and then I also made a couple changes to some of the amplifiers where we were having troubles. So I'm just going to start here with the home base. Down to the left here, we had kind of like what I called like a popcorn machine, which was launching them up. They weren't getting hit by the dynamos, so I changed this and I just put stairs here. So they're gonna come up some stairs, get hit by electric fields, gas, and dynamos, and then darts in the back. Dynamos on either side here, and we will use the spikes to slow them down. Come upstairs here, launcher to knock them back down. On the other side, a launcher to launch them sideways over to this launcher and hopefully knock them back down. Let's put some spikes here as well. And then once they get up here, there's some darts here, a dynamo, just a bunch of damage traps. Launchers to launch them sideways. We had these before, and instead of launching them down the cliff now, it's just into this little timeout room with darts hitting them from three sides, a dynamo, and floor spikes. And then coming around the corner is the same. The other side is also the same. We had a lot of repairing to do on Amplifier A, but nothing changed down here. They got through one of these walls here behind these steps, so I reinforced it with tier 3 metal. I believe it's because I was standing down here in the tunnel and I was too close and a propane saw me, so they blew up that wall. Once I put up the wall, they didn't come through anymore for the rest of the Storm Shield defense when I was doing 6, so I think we should be fine. If they start trying to get through there again, I'll just destroy the floor underneath these stairs, so then they'll drop down into my tunnel here, even if they come through that hole. Then they'll still just be taking damage and they'll go where I want them to. And let's head over to B. B, there haven't been any changes because everything worked out fine over here. And we should be good to go, I believe. And let's see, yep, this is B. Amplifier D, this is the new amplifier. We will start from the north side here, so they'll spawn over here. And they have two choices. They can either come up the right side here, and they'll be getting hit by dynamos, sealing electric field, row of launchers here to launch them over. If they don't get launched off the edge, they'll get hit by a floor launcher hopefully, and the 45 will kick them over to the edge. If they do make it all the way, then we just have our standard floor launcher with the 45, two dynamos hitting them, sealing zapper, and spikes. If they get knocked off this ledge, they'll come through the middle tunnel. Here's a launcher just to launch them over when they're coming in the middle tunnel, just to slow them down a bit and take some more damage. Dynamos with spikes here, and then as they come up the stairs, there's a launcher to knock them back, some more damage traps, spikes to slow them down, and then just gas, retractable floor spikes, and dynamos to eat them up. A launcher to launch them back into this tile if they get too far, and then hopefully they'll path over here and not beat on this wall. But we'll see. If they beat on this wall, then we'll just have to probably throw a launcher there, get rid of this wall, and then just keep launching them back. The left tunnel is pretty standard. Launcher to slow them down when they get in, then pure damage here, gas trap, two dynamos and retractable floor spikes, wooden floor spikes, launcher to launch them over here to slow them down and take some more damage, and then more dynamos. I'm just alternating wooden floor spikes to slow them with retractable floor spikes to damage them, and then I've been alternating the sealing electric field with the gas traps, and then dynamos on the flat walls here. Once I get to the end here, launcher to launch them back, over here, launcher to launch them back, more damage, and then I don't know if they'll come here or try to beat through here, but if they do try to beat through here, the launcher will just keep launching them back, and they should be eaten up by the time they get down here. Probably just maybe a smasher will make it. if anything. So the east side, I'm not really sure how far out they spawn here. So I've just kind of tunneled up every possible angle. So over here on the northeast side, I just have our standard tunnel, dynamos, spikes to slow them down, and then the ceiling traps alternating between electric fields and gas traps for the AoE damage. Launchers to launch them back in front of them, and then darts shooting them in the back when they go around the corners. Same thing here, darts shooting them in the back. Launcher to launch them over here into the tunnel on the north. And then eventually they'll make their way over here to the 45 with the floor launcher, dynamos, ceiling zapper, and then the dynamo in the back and the spikes on the ground. On the right side, pretty much the same thing. Can't build out very far here, so depending on what the wave looks like, I might come out here and build some more and put some more traps up when we run it. But this one we have a launcher right away to launch them over here into this room, so then they can either go this way into my other tunnel, or they can come back and just keep taking damage the whole time. Again, we're alternating wooden floor spikes to slow them with damage, retractable floor spikes, dynamos on the side walls, launchers in front of them to launch them back, darts shooting in the back when they have a long corridor, and whoops, the ceiling traps again, alternating between the ceiling electric field and the gas traps. And then at the end we have the zapper to kill any high health mobs that have made it all the way, like a smasher. On the south side, this used to be, if you watched any of my other videos, when I had C built up to the east, we still have some of that stuff here, but obviously since we placed D, they won't be attacking C from the east. So we had to repurpose our tunnel over here on the east side because everything was trying to stop it from going up this ramp. Now things will be coming down this ramp. So if we go up here to the top of the tunnel, they spawn down in this area here and then up here. And then some of them will spawn over here and drop down. They'll come in this tunnel. Again, we'll throw a launcher up there once we start, but there's a little timeout room, alternating. You got all the AoE ceiling traps, alternating between slowing them and doing damage on the floors, and then darts in the back, launchers in the front. Over here, they'll just be getting hit by darts everywhere. If they're stupid enough to walk over here, which I doubt, they'll get hit into this little timeout room, just some more damage. They'll have to walk back around to come down the ramp. When they're coming down the ramp, they're being shot by darts the whole time, getting hit by dynamos on the sides. Then we got the floor spikes, launcher to slow them down, launch them back into these traps again. And then same thing on this ramp. Darts in the back, darts in the front. And then they'll turn the corner here, dynamo, one last timeout room, and then we got our floor launcher with our dynamos and a 45 and a ceiling zapper and a ceiling zapper here. The other side they could possibly come from the south is down this ramp. I don't know if you can see it here. Again, we have a timeout room that isn't built yet because I can't get to it, but we got the launcher here. We've got our ceiling traps eating them up, and we'll probably put ceiling electric field there. Darts in the back, launchers in the front, alternating between slow and damage. And then once they turn the corner, just all damage on the floor and everywhere. Again, we have a floor launcher at the very end of the tunnel with a 45. I don't think they'll path all the way over to this one, so I just put it out one tile from the center of the amplifier. And hopefully they'll come over at least these two tiles and go around the corner. So that is the new amplifier. I'm hoping this is enough for the south, and I'm also hoping they don't spawn on top of ridge. Let me see if I can get up here. Here we go, maybe I can see it from up here. So up on that ridge, I'm not sure. Let's take a look. If they spawn up there, they're just going to be walking onto our floor here, so I may have to get rid of this and like block this area off so they don't just walk all the way to the amplifier. I'm just going to take that risk because I'm pretty sure most of them spawn down in this area. hopefully up on that ridge, and they drop down. And we're just gonna put a couple walls here, and hopefully this will deter them from walking over here. If not, we'll be in trouble, but we'll see what happens. We may not even be attacked from the south on this amplifier. So there you go. I'll go through and put traps where we need them and upgrade any walls that need changing, and then we will end up running Storm Shield Defense 7 solo. I don't think there's anything else. There was one more change actually here on Amplifier C. We had a lot of husks. They spawned to the west, and a lot of husks came around from the north side. And I believe it was because there was some flingers over there, and then we had lobbers and blasters trying to get an angle on us. So I have beefed up the tunnel on the far north. There's not a lot of traps there right now. I don't think a lot of things will go there. I'm hoping this will just deter, the ceilings will deter the flingers from coming over here, and maybe they'll come in through the normal tunnel. But I do have a few traps here, just launchers launching them back out, some darts that'll hit them, floor spikes, and then darts as they come down the ramp. And then I have one more dart here. The launchers will just slow them down. There's no damage in here right now, just some spikes. Anything that makes it through those traps, I'm just gonna shoot. I'll just stand over here, and if a lot of stuff starts coming up here, I'll just jump in here and start shooting them. But I don't think we'll get too many this time. Hopefully, anyway. But that is all the changes for real now. And I will put a link to a video of me running this Storm Shield Defense in the description of this video. So, as always guys, thanks for watching, and have a great day.